It's a beautiful fall morning in South Marquette. Welcome back to Upper Michigan Today. We're joined by a furry friend right now, Kevin McNulty and Elizabeth Peterson. We're also joined by a couple members of the Marquette County Interscholastic Cycling Team, and it's so exciting to have you guys with us, two-time state champs. I'll have you introduce yourselves, and then we'll get into talking about what you guys accomplished this fall.
My name is Sam Paternoster.
I'm Isabel Prusi.
Joe Giroux.
And guys, two-time state champions now. You've practiced out here, throughout the summer and fall. Give us some of the highlights from this past season, starting with you, Sam. You had a lot of individual success. How much fun was it competing with this group this year?
It was so much fun. We got a lot of new kids this year, so that was fun to meet everybody. And then just the races are the best part, especially winning all of them. So that was really fun. And
you yourself are an two-time individual state champion. How much work do you have to put in to, yield results like that for yourself?
It's a lot of work. I ride my bike every day and put a lot of work into my training, but it pays off, so I'm happy.
Fantastic.
And as you train and you're out here on the trails and then you head off to Wisconsin to compete and you're competing with different schools from different areas, what is that whole experience like, representing the Upper Peninsula and the trail system here and the culture we've built here?
I think it's really cool that we're the only team representing Upper Michigan and we get to go ride in places a lot of the courses we ride on are private courses, so you have to be invited to ride there. I think it's really cool that we get to be invited to ride on those cool private courses.
What are the courses like? Sometimes we only maybe see the beginning and the finish line, and maybe there's a couple spots that we can spectate. But for people that are wondering kind of what's inside and what is that whole experience like?
I'd say most of the courses are typically 50% single track and 50% wide grass 2-track. But a lot of them have, for varsity and the JV3 portion of it, they throw in some cool rock gardens and some more technical sections. But JV2 and below is typically more of a smooth, fast-flowing kind of course.
Okay.
And Izzy, obviously I know how to ride a bike, right? But if I was trying to compete with you guys on the trails out here, mountain biking, what's the number one thing you would tell me, the first thing I need to know if I'm getting on a mountain bike and going to compete?
I feel like that's kind of a hard question, but I would say just know what you're getting yourself into, because the trails are all really different and you want to be well versed in every trail you can be. You want to be able to ride technical and fast, flowy stuff. You don't really want to just do one thing. So I would just say, do everything you can.
Yeah. What's been your focus, over the past couple months, getting better in certain areas, when you're out here practicing?
I've just been working on a lot of speed. I do a lot of technical climbing. I guess it's just kind of whatever I need to, and even when I don't think I need to, I still work on just to make sure I'm getting the best that I can be. So.
All right, and you three are graduating, so you're headed off to college after this year. When you look back on these 2 years and your time with this team and organization, what will you take forward in your life and in your next stage?
I think my favorite thing about everything is how everyone on the team wants to be there, and I think that's something you can take in life, that you need to want to do what you're doing.
Yeah. For me, I think it's just meeting all new people, making new friends and having those people with you through the rest of your life. You can go riding with them whenever you want, and yeah.
Definitely the people that I've met. That's probably been my favorite part. And also all the people that I've met through Wisconsin, at the races, has been really fun to meet new people.
But we want to find out what you're doing with the KBIC and what you've done. You've been there since 2021.
Yep.
So you've had a stretch of time there now under your belt. I guess when you look back at, that first day when you started to where you are today, what are some of the key moments, the key initiatives, programs that you're most proud of?
Sure. So when I came in, it was July 2021, so I just had my 3-year anniversary. And then 2021, we were just kind of in the midst of that pandemic still. Mm-hmm. So the goal was to really ramp up services again, because our youth were left behind, our elders were isolated, our health services kind of stopped, people were afraid to go to the doctor, our home services, people weren't going into homes. So the goal was really, let's get these services back going. What can we do? Be creative with it. And we're there. I mean, our elder nutrition program. People are congregating for meals consistently. Our youth programs, we have so many activities for a small youth department.
Yeah.
And then our health team, I mean, that's where I'm kind of most proud of right now over the 3 years is we really expanded in our health services area. I kind of switched up the org chart there and we added a chief medical officer position because before it was just, you know, one person overseeing all of our health services, and I really wanted to, you know, split that up and make it a team effort, and that role kind of did that. So we really expanded things there. But other than that, you know, our housing is looking great right now. We're having a lot of housing developments come up. We're doing some work on our sidewalks and our roads within our housing developments, which is huge. I don't know if you ever have driven through there, or seen the driveways. They're not in the best shape, so we're getting that fixed right now, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, yeah.
For you, what does it mean to you to be the CEO of the KBIC, and what are your hopes for this role to carry out into the future?
Sure. I mean, I grew up on the reservation. I am a res girl. I don't know if you guys know what a res girl is. It's someone who actually grows up on a reservation. You're in the midst of it. But I am a res girl. I grew up there, and you know, having this role is a dream come true. I'm extremely blessed. I have the trust of my community, the trust of our leadership, our legislative branch, which is our tribal council. And you know, it's a role that I try to have fun with and not take myself too serious all the time. But at the end of the day, if I was to have a legacy in my short time, I mean, I am still young. I feel like I'm still young. I'm not 40
You're
yet.
still young.
I'm
You're
not 40
still young.
yet. So I just want to lead with love and kindness. I want to inspire people, empower people, and make sure that they're heard. Because that's all people really want. They want to be heard. And I love to listen to people and, you know, take that and really be creative with what we do, what we can do.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to leave behind.